All right. So I don't think women realize how unlikable we are. It's like actually crazy. This happened to me twice today. So there's this woman on Twitter who I see threatening legal action against someone who posted something she didn't like on Twitter. And what happens is, we talked about this in my coffee thought yesterday, women just love suing. And if you offend a woman times one, they always just have like a disproportionate response. Like they have to offend you back, but times 10, okay? Now, on Twitter today, this woman, she's like tweeting about Gaza and like she's like threatening to sue somebody. And I'm like, I don't think you're strong enough for the internet. And the reason I say that is the internet is really supposed to be this free speech thing. But then women come in and they get offended and they ruin everything. Every single thing they ruin. And so she's threatening a lawsuit. And I'm like, look, you can't be suing people. Like, and so then she comes back and she's like basically saying, Pearl, you're a bad person. You don't talk about Gaza. And then she has this like essay of all the ways that I'm a bad person. She brings my parents into it. And I'm like, the only thing I said is you're not strong enough for the internet. And I'm like, okay, you're a better person than me. You're more moral. And I just point out, I say, you're just using your platform to like showcase that you're a good person. You're saying, I talk about Gaza, therefore I am a good person, right? And then she's like, she says back to me, I don't say I'm a good person. I say I'm more moral than you, Pearl, and I am. And I'm thinking, I'm like, do you not hear yourself? Do you not? Like, I'm a better person. I'm like, do you think that's like a winning argument? Like, I don't think good people have to tell everybody they're good people. They just act, and they're really nice. And, you know, the actions speak louder than like telling everybody how awesome you are. Now, let me continue. This goes further. So this woman, I've never heard of her, and she asks me for a debate, and I say, on what? And she says, feminism. Now, it's not personal, but I've just had that debate so many times. I'm like, I need you to get more creative. And she says, well, is feminism good or bad? And I'm like, that's not creative at all. Is it good or bad? Because to me, good and bad is subjective. It's like, according to who? It's just not a good use of a debate because, I mean, like, for example, a Muslim thinks that 2 wives is good. A Christian thinks 2 wives is bad. You guys see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just too subjective. It's not a good debate topic. And then she goes, well, women should vote. Let's do that. And I'm like, well, it's just not a good debate topic because women do vote. And shouldn't, again, it's subjective. I mean, maybe it's a fun use of an hour, but I have a job. I have better things to do. I like to have a concrete, conversation about what's going on. Now, anyways, mind you, this is a girl that has no following. She has 246 views. And instead of coming back to me, like, do you know how many times when I was becoming a YouTuber, I pitched YouTubers that like just left me on scene, didn't respond? I'm being so nice. I'm giving her straight feedback on how to get me, a channel 10 times bigger than her, to accept a debate. She got 246 views on her last TikTok. I'm like, I'm giving you help here. And instead of graciously saying, you know what, let me think about that, she says, you're running from me. And I'm like, I've never heard of you. I can't run from somebody I've never heard of. That would only work if you were like Ben Shapiro right now with Nick F. But again, I don't know who you are. But I'm telling you, if you come up with a creative prompt, put some work ethic in, and then she gets mad, well, you debated this girl. And I'm like, well, she had a better pitch. I'm giving you feedback to, make a really good pitch to me. Like, I'm really helping you. And then she's like, well, you're just running. And then she starts insulting me. And I'm like, do you think that bullying me is the best way to get your way? Like, I don't really have anything to gain here. Now, mind you, I just think women have no idea how unlikable we are. Because if they just were pleasant and said, tee-hee, let me think of a better topic. Instead of crashing out, we'd have a debate set up. But instead of, doing some work, getting creative, thinking a little bit, she's like, thinking is too hard. It's too difficult for me. And I'd rather just insult you and try to bully you into debating me. And it's tough because the bar isn't that hard to debate on my platform. You just have to be like likable, pleasant, and have a good creative debate topic. But she just, it's like you almost give the booster seat to women where you're like, here's how you get what you want. And they just still can't do it. It's too hard. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. I'll show you my dog walking today. Ellie, come here. This is my dog. Anyways, guys, like the video, subscribe. I would have appreciated the help when I was her size, but I guess she didn't. Anyways, like the video, and I'll see you next time.